Hello, everybody out there. We are Ask Us Anything WordPress Tampa Bay. I am Jim True and ah, an organizer for WordPress Tampa Bay, and below me is Jennifer Novak and Elaine Simmons, also
Hello.
organizers for WordPress Tampa Bay. Say hi, ladies.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, so let's get started. We are Ask Us Anything, and you are here for our crowdsourcing WordPress support workshop. Um, we meet monthly right now on the third Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Currently, for the last several years, we've been live streaming online, and have had a couple of informal in-person meetups. WordPress Tampa Bay provides educational and networking resources to the local WordPress community since 2010. Our meetup website is meetup.com, WP Tampa Bay. Our website is wptampabay.org. And on our website, we have links to our Slack chat and our Facebook group. Both of those are fairly active and are worth joining. WordPress Tampa Bay covers several regions throughout Tampa. It's Tampa, New Tampa, North Tampa, Wesley Chapel, etc., St. Petersburg, Brandon, Valrico, Newport Richey, and Lakeland. Upcoming meetups and events. We have canceled our live stream for December because the WordPress Tokyo or WordPress Asia, I think it is WordCamp Asia. I think it's just WordPress Tokyo is doing a State of the Word on December 16th. Actually, I've got the date. Yeah, they're doing December 16th. The State of the Word is actually streaming from WordPress's website and their live streaming platform at December 16th at our time frame at 4 o'clock in the morning. So we have put a schedule out there that you can check out on Meetup for December 17th. You can watch it any point in time that day. We're not officially going to set up a live stream for it because we can't rebroadcast their stuff. So if you want to watch watch the State of the Word, and we'll have a Slack discussion about it. We'll be in Slack or in Facebook. Oh, there's Natalia. And we'll be on Slack or Facebook Live. She hasn't got her mic on yet, so I'm gonna give her. Let me see if she's. I'll pop her in. Hey there, hey Natalia, welcome.
Hi there.
So yeah, in December, what we're doing is a live stream, or we're putting the link out there for the live stream for the State of the Word discussion. As many of you folks know, if you paid attention to WordCamp US in if you paid attention to WordCamp US earlier, like a couple months ago, the last State of the Word, or during that State of the Word when Matt was there, some things were dropped that were a little bombish that didn't go over well within the WordPress community. We're not discussing it on this call at all because I don't want it out there that we're discussing it because I don't want to get banned by WordPress. But if you are watching it, join us on Slack or Facebook Live that day on December 17th, anytime during the day. And we'll join a conversation in that because they don't have access to either one of those. WordPress is not on our Slack. WordPress is not on our Facebook group. So we can chat there all we want. Anyway, we are canceling live streams for 2025. And this was a hard decision to make. But we had to look at our budget. We had to look at how much it's been costing us how much it's been costing me to pay for StreamYard for the last several years. And we just can't afford to continue doing the live streams. And there was a decision we made back in 2015 and 2016 where our local community was focusing only on WordCamps. And we did a WordCamp 2014, WordCamp Tampa 2014. It was great. We did a WordCamp Tampa 2015. It was very heavily attended. It was also great. But people were not doing meetup events. Our organizing team was only focusing on WordCamps. And when WordCamp 2016 came around and I ran it, or ended up becoming the organizer for it, I decided that we're not doing this anymore because we're not focusing on local community. And that was the problem. The only group that was having meetups was Elaine and I for WordPress St. Petersburg. And we found that it was very bad for the WordPress community because people were only going to WordCamp Tampa, and only coming to our WordPress meetups in St. Pete. So we reached out to the local community and we got folks to start up meetups again in Tampa. We got folks to start up meetups in different areas of Tampa and in Wesley Chapel and other areas like that. And I mean, it was going good for a while. And then the pandemic hit. And the pandemic really did cripple our local community as far as meetups goes. And now granted, we pivoted. WordPress St. Petersburg pivoted to doing on-stream live streams immediately, and it was good and it helped keep the community together. But that's what we've been doing since 2020, and we never started having meetups again. So we're back in the same boat we were when we were doing WordCamps all the time. So I think the only way to kind of kickstart people doing local meetups is to make them start doing local meetups. And so we're going to be promoting in-person meetups through 2025 and see if we can get this community going again. Natalia has been nice enough to volunteer to start doing meetups in Tampa. We're going to both within Facebook Live in Facebook group and on our meetup discussion boards, which really don't work very well. Meetup discussion boards are okay for this kind of stuff, but we may be able to get a discussion going on Meetup itself. But hopefully with our Facebook group, we can get some discussions going there. Natalia, I know you're looking for places to host, but you're also looking for what neighborhood to host in. So I think that's the biggest piece for you. And I would recommend, you and I've talked about this. I still recommend make the location convenient for you, and people will come. That's kind of how it worked with us with St. Petersburg. We had nobody in St. Pete, and we just started having them at the Iron Yard because it was available. And we got 6 people the first time. I think we had a couple with 2, and we started having 10 and 20. And, then it varied and stuff like that. And we moved meetup locations 3 times, right, Elaine? I think at least 3 times.
Yeah.
While we were over there. I mean, Jen joined it when we were at the Tech Garage, and then she helped us get the last place we were, whose name continued to escapes me.
Suncoast Developers Go.
Yeah, Suncoast Developers Go. And then they closed too. They went totally online. So, and that's kind of the thing, is that they don't have to be ridiculously formal, but I think the only way we're going to get folks to start doing this is to cancel live streams for a while. And we'll still have the YouTube page because that's not going anywhere. And I highly encourage you, if you do have a local meetup and if you are doing a presentation, take the time to record your screen and yourself if you can, and we'll put it up on YouTube, because that's what we did back when we started WordPress St. Petersburg, and it worked. So for in-person meetups, if you want to meet in person, you can make it happen. It just takes energy on your part. Go to our website for now and check out suggesting meetup events. There's a link on there. And that's going to talk, it basically walks you through how you should look at what you want to do, determine what kind of a meetup you want to have, etc. Send a message on Meetup. You can use the all organizers, or you can use the start a discussion link. Any of those will work. All of us organizers will get notifications, and one of us will definitely get back to you if you're interested in starting a meetup. Please provide 2 ways to contact you. We at least need an email, but a phone number is also quite helpful. Agree to the Meetup Code of Conduct, which is pretty straightforward. It's on WordPress's website, but it's also on our website. I'll also make sure that it's on the Meetup group. We'll add you to Meetup as an organizer, and then you can start creating your own events. You can schedule them, pop them out there. You'll start seeing RSVPs, put them far enough in advance so that folks have time to see them. Send them out as a broadcast to everyone on the Meetup group, and show up. That's the most important thing, is, if you're going to put yourself out there, make sure you show up. And I highly suggest if you're going to do this, try to find someone to partner with you, so you're not the only person doing it for that particular area for that meetup, so that you have someone else to rely on that can be part of your, even if it's a person you meet that first meetup, that's fine too. But I know for me, when we started doing WordPress St. Petersburg, if I hadn't had Elaine, we wouldn't have been going anywhere, because I needed someone else with me. And then having Jen pop in, it just made it so much easier. And then we had Travis joined us, when we were over at the Suncoast Developers Guild, and it allowed us to continue. When WordPress Tampa started, there were two folks that did that one. When WordPress Brandon Belrico started, that was Alfonso, and he had someone working with him. Just again, it's not impossible to do. As you know, Meetup is paid for by WordPress, so we aren't paying anything for that Meetup group. We just have to continue having meetups in order to continue having it. And that as long as you are willing to meet, we can make it happen. Okay. And I'll help you in every way I possibly can. But I am stepping down as lead organizer because I've been doing this for over a decade. And I have, I just really need to get my focus on other things. And like I said, I've been paying for our website hosting. I've been paying for our domain renewal. I've been paying for StreamYard. And I've been doing that for over a decade, or close to. And it adds up. So the goal will be, the website's still going to be around until March at least. Hosting's not going away until March, hopefully. And but we have configured this entire Meetup group to work off of a Gmail account that we share in our Slack. So when you join as an organizer, you will have access to that. You'll be able to join the Meetup Leaders group, and you'll have access to those connections. That also owns our YouTube channel, is owned by that account. Our Slack is owned by that account. They are one of our main organizers on the Meetup group. They can't be added as a Meetup organizer on Facebook, but that's just a limitation of Facebook. We're not going anywhere. I mean, I'm not stepping down as lead organizer, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to try to focus my Meetup efforts on Lakeland and trying to build community here. And like Natalia, she's going to work on Tampa. Jen may work on St. Pete. We'll see. We'll get there. We'll and do this together. So we encourage you to please try to do this. Now, Ken actually dropped in. He said folks are saying the event canceled, and so it was the same link, Ken, on both of those. The link for the meetup was the exact same link to join either Facebook Live or YouTube. They were the same regardless. That we didn't change that. So it was just the meetup itself link was the one that got broken. But again, if they got the cancellation notice, they probably weren't showing up because of that. So our code of conduct tonight, there are no stupid questions except the one you didn't ask. We're going to limit discussion for like 10 to 15 minutes. And any more, you should be hiring a consultant. And everyone gets to speak. Last time we have to deal with this for a while. We're using StreamYard. If you do want to join us, you're welcome to join us on the call. I think we've only got 3 people watching us. So I think we're probably fine one way or the other. I don't think I included the invite link, so I'm going to do that right now and drop that in Facebook Live and YouTube chat. Ken, if you want to join us on the call, you're more than welcome to. But that's the main thing is that when you join us on StreamYard, please make sure that your settings are okay, and we'll, so that you don't talk over once you get on the call. Otherwise, we'll have to mute you. Okay, questions? Ask us anything. So that is that. Let's remove that from the chat. And now we have our cute little bubbles again. I think those are our bubbles. Those bubbles work. Okay, so our questions tonight. We haven't had too many. There were a lot of questions actually, but some of them we've answered multiple times. We got asked twice about Divi. And my suggestion is going to be for you. If you pay for a premium theme, and or like of any of them, like Cornerstone, Divi, Avada, any of those that you pay for, that's a premium theme, go to them first for support, because that's what you're paying for. And then if you're not getting good support for that, or they're not being helpful, search on Facebook. There's always a Facebook group for each one of those themes. Divi has a very active Facebook group that helps support folks with Divi. We're not.
Divi
Go ahead,
theme
Jen.
users,
Yep.
There's a Divi theme users Facebook group, and there's also a Reddit specifically for Divi. So those are good resources for Divi specific questions.
Well, and I think there's still a Divi meetup group too in Tampa, if I'm not mistaken. We can't. None of us are going to pay for Divi itself, and asking us to do it to help you to support Divi is not a good idea. We're just, again, it's one of those kind of things. We can help you if we can see what it is, that's great. But usually in those kind of situations, we can't really see. And both of the Divi questions we got did not include any. Hey, Kenneth.
Hey, guys.
Any of the Divi questions we got did not include any actual details. So it really wasn't helpful. Yeah, we can hear you, Kenneth.
Okay.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm getting echo.
Yeah. You might need to put on headphones. So if you're getting an echo, because that means you're either hearing it, if you're still on YouTube Live or Facebook Live, that's where you're getting the echo from. We're not getting an echo from you, so we're not, you must have muted those pages. So
that should be good now.
Yeah, you sound good. Okay. So actually, since you're here, we're going to ask your question next.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. What tools do you use for local grid SEO? Jen actually did some research on this one for you.
Oh, great.
Yeah. We found, I'm going to link it on a banner. If you want to talk about it a little bit.
Basically you just go back to, so Google, sorry, I forgot the name of the.
It's called Google Business Profile. Yeah.
So, well, the local grid that you had asked about is actually a tool. But if you need to go back to Google Business, which was Google My Business, and my brain just wants to keep calling it Google My Business. But go back there. Just make sure that all of your information is up to date and correct. Mainly that name, address, phone number. You want to make sure it's correct. But there's another link.
I'm going to show it now.
It's basically a forum managing.
Yeah. Let me drop that. Let me drop that in the Facebook Live real quick.
I would start there. Go back to the.
Yeah, and I'm going to drop the other one as well. Yeah, I would start with your business profile too. I remember the most important thing is making sure you claim your business page, if there already is one. Make sure you claim it and get that details taken care of. Have the right zip codes in for the range. Have the right information. Have pictures of your business. Have a photo of the front of your business if you have a brick and mortar. And make sure that is high up in center on the Google place. And basically answer any good questions and necessary questions, hours, etc., that are there, and then Google will take care of the rest of it. And make sure, of course, that you're linking to a website if you have one, or your Facebook page if you have one, or what have you. Ooh, somebody. Yeah. Oh, there's Jay.
Yeah, I was specifically looking for tools such as one of them is GMB Crush, I believe they go by. There's another one called GMB Everywhere, which is a Chrome plugin. Those are two of the bigger ones. I just wondered if any of you use those or similar tools for helping identify how you're ranking in a grid around a central location, so you know where you're not ranking well.
I have never heard of those. I'm looking it up right now. Natalia, Jen?
If you're looking at local, you would have to have like a highly competitive market to not be ranking. If you're not ranking, I really would go back to the basics and just make sure that everything is represented properly there. If you're looking at local searches, it should be coming up.
Yeah, I generally have no problem getting my clients ranked when they have a physical location and they're just interested in attracting clients around that physical location.
Right.
When I have clients, I have a lot of clients who are service-oriented businesses. Think plumbers, electricians. They don't really have an address. They're always going to the customer. So it takes me
Okay.
a lot more work,
Mhm.
like sometimes 5 to 10 times as much work
Yeah.
to get ranked on Google My Business / Google Business Profile / Map 3-Pack, whatever name of the week Google wants to call it.
Yeah.
So they don't have any physical location at all. They're all mobile, completely mobile.
I'm sorry, ask that again.
They're completely mobile. You mean these they don't have a physical location at all. No brick and mortar.
Correct, because they're like plumbers, electricians, landscapers, and the like. So
yeah,
and they service a 3-county area: Pasco, Pinellas, and Hillsborough.
Okay, I would recommend in those kind of situations, because that is one thing I think is Google Business Profiles requires, is you've still got to have some kind of a physical. Or can you register as a mobile business? Are you able to?
They haven't required a physical address for years.
Okay, I didn't know. It's been a while. Okay,
right, it's been years that they haven't required one, but it's always been harder to rank without.
Which would make sense because you're competing with folks that have physical locations.
Correct. And
Yeah,
Google is slowly fixing that.
Okay.
And I'm an engineer, I'm a math nerd, so I'm always experimenting to try to figure out what they're looking at and how they're rating it or ranking it in their search algorithm. And I'm getting closer, but one of the things I'm looking at investing in is one of these local SEO tools that focuses on Google My Business. I can get my clients ranked on regular search overnight, 100% of the time. I mean, top 3.
Right.
But getting them on Google My Business / Google Business Profile, it's different. And it's much more challenging when they don't have a physical location. I just wondered if any of you guys had clients like that, and had you been successful when they don't have a physical address in getting them ranked on Google Business Profile.
Well, I can talk from experience on this one.
Uh-huh.
All of the ones that I was looking for, because I was looking for mobile car repair, battery repair, that sort of thing.
Right.
And none of them had physical locations, and every ones that I was seeing was sponsored. There was nothing listed in the actual physical mobile section, except for businesses that are that actually call themselves keyword-wise local. What we call mobile business profile things or something like that, or like mobile car repair, or your battery restarter, that kind of thing. Right. So I know more than likely they're going to have to pay for sponsored. Is going to be the only way they're going to rank properly, and they may not need to do it for very long.
Right.
So,
I mean, I think that would be less expensive than investing in tools and paying someone to help with that. I mean, it's just, Google just really wants to get down to like the basics of your business. Like, what is the information? I mean, just the basic stuff that you should, I'm sure you already know that. Making sure that all that is correct, making sure the website is, optimized and they're going to a proper landing page, making sure that you've got SEO on the website, which I'm sure, you know all that. But I would think that instead of looking at a tool, like looking at maybe Google Ads might be better just for the short term until they get some more traffic.
Yeah, because doing a sponsored link and stuff like that, or doing targeted ads, would get you good audience.
Right.
And it may be enough to get enough backlinks from it, or enough links from it to build up that necessary traffic to get them over the hump. So,
okay, great.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, so one of the other questions that came up was a pretty straightforward one. Let's see. I'm going to show this one. One asked, where do I save a JavaScript file to be used on a specific page? One of the easiest places to go is to use Code Snippets, which is a WordPress plugin. I'm going to get the actual link.
Highly recommended.
Yeah. Of course, my browser is being weird now all of a sudden. Snippets, WordPress. I should have linked this one up ahead of time. Come on, browser. I've been having issues with Firefox today. I don't know what's going on. Like it is not loading it. Does anyone have that link they can pop in the chat and I'll just share it? Because for some reason I am not getting it today. I did the GMB crush and now all of a sudden Yahoo does or Google search does not want to be nice to me. Oh, thank you. Got it. Okay, copy link. And I'm going to see if it opens directly. Okay, now it opened. All right, let me see. Stop sharing and present. Oh, it's not going to let me share the tab, is it? No, it's not. I'll just share it on the banner. Actually, here we go. Rather than loading it up, normally we would load this up, but like I said, I'm having a lot of issues with my StreamYard today because I'm on a browser I don't really use with it, and it's not handling sharing stuff well. But Code Snippets allows you to dictate exactly where you want your JavaScript to show. It can either load on all pages, on the back end only, or you can designate a specific page. So that's probably the best place to go for that one. Let's see. Next question. Yeah. You did local grid. Okay, creating zaps in WordPress. There's also a plugin for that. Zapier for WordPress, I believe is what it's called. Yep, that's it. And I will copy that link in and chat. That will give you a direct connection from WordPress to Zapier to create the Zap integration. But a lot of other plugins like WooCommerce, Gravity Forms, most of the form plugins all have Zapier integrations as well. It just depends on how they connect to your WordPress site. But that's what I would suggest if you want to get Zapier running or creating Zaps within WordPress. That's the one to go with. Okay. That was it on our major questions. I know that's not great, but if you guys joined the call late, you probably missed a lot of the conversation about how we're going to. This is our last live stream because we're going to try to promote folks to doing local meetups, and that's going to be the direction we're pushing the group towards, is to start doing local meetups in your area. So if you're interested in doing a local meetup, and it's not horrible, it's not terrifying, it's doable. Let's put it that way. Let me find the links to those 2 pages on our website. Okay. I don't. Okay. This one is for suggesting meetup events. It actually walks you through if you're interested in doing meetup events for WordPress. It talks to you about potential ideas and how to go about it. Basically, WordPress pays for Meetup, and that's the only thing we don't have to pay for. Right at this point, right now, the website, the hosting platform, the domain, and StreamYard, we've been paying out of pocket for. And we can't continue doing that because we're not getting any donations. And that's, we might have been able to continue doing the StreamYard had I monetized back when we were doing YouTube how-to videos way back then. But I didn't monetize back then, and now it's too late. So we really can't afford to continue that process going. So the goal is, Natalia has already volunteered to start doing meetups. Evan Thacker in Tampa has also volunteered to start doing meetups. We encourage you to step up and show up. Those are the 2: step up and show up. Step up, schedule it, and show up, and it will continue building from there. I'll be sending out a notice to the entire meetup group at large, kind of discussing this because I know not everybody watches our meetup, our YouTubes, and that way we can try to get some conversation going on this. So. Did you guys have any questions, Kenneth or Dave? And hi, Dave.
Greetings.
Yeah, greetings. Natalia, are you excited about doing meetups? Oh, you're mute there. Go ahead. Oh, you muted again.
Okay, so it's lagging, right? Because I pressed it and it didn't do anything. Right. So yes, of course, I am super excited about hosting my first Tampa. As you guys know, if you were here the last time I was on, not last month, but the month before that, I used to, or still do actually, have events in Houston, Texas area. So I'm definitely looking forward to Tampa. We are going to try to do an in-person State of the Word watch party. It's a pizza party.
Oh, awesome. Natalia, go ahead and schedule that. Go ahead and schedule that.
On the same day that you scheduled the December meetup.
Okay. So yeah, if you're doing an in-person, go ahead and schedule that. Yeah, if you're doing an in-person pizza party, go ahead and schedule that.
Yeah, so that's the plan, and then we'll keep the live stream. That way, people can choose to either attend in person or they can attend.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. No, that's great. I would have done that, but I don't know anybody here in Lakeland, and I'm not going to be up that late. Oh, wow. Is that, Jen, is that your mic going again? I don't know. Yeah, you're lagging like crazy, Natalia. I'm going to tell you. Your lag is like, between when you talk, is like a good couple of minutes. So I'm going to blame StreamYard. We haven't had this many people on the chat in a while. So, oh, let me do one more post on here as the link to the code of conduct. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
And
I will put like.
Okay. Yeah. This is the only other thing you do have to agree to if you're going to be hosting meetup events, and we will not assign you as an organizer in the meetup group if you don't agree to this one, the meetup code of conduct. So those are the things, and Natalia already has. That's why she's already an organizer, and Evan already has, so that's why he's an organizer, and all of us have. They used to, with community, they used to have a required orientation they did for organizers. I haven't seen anyone doing that anymore, so I'm not going to require it for our folks. My thought is that if you're wanting to do this, do it, and we'll get you out there. And I just think that's going to be the best way to do this. We'll build community by doing it. Is pretty much it. So, so I guess we're at 7:03. If there's no other questions, we'll go ahead and wrap up. Again, thank you, Jen, Elaine, Dave, Kenneth, Natalia. Thank you all for joining tonight. Elaine and Jen, thank you for sticking with me for the last 9 years while I did this. I am happy to be stepping down because it has been a journey. But at the same time, like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to be here in Lakeland, and I will help anyone that wants to start doing local meetups. I will help you any way I can remotely. I will not be able to drive there, but I will help you as much as I possibly can from where I am. And we will get you all the resources you need to make your meetup journey successful. I vowed that to you now, okay? I am here to help you get where you need to go. On that, let's see. Please like and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. It helps the algorithm. Hopefully at some point it will help us get monetized. Some of the things I will be doing in the next couple of months are going to be targeted YouTube videos that are going to drop on the channel. Things to help people, and we'll be sharing them on other stuff like that, but basically it's things to try to help get the channel monetized. because we found that had I done that back when in 2015 and 2016, when and 2017 and 2018 and 2019, when we were doing regular in-person meetups and putting them on our YouTube channel, had we monetized back then, we probably would have been able to pay for live streaming just from the monetization alone. So, because we were getting lots of hits on those videos. So hopefully we can try to do that again. We'll see what happens. Also, make sure you visit our website at wptampabay.org. If you're going to be in the area and when Natalia publishes her in-person pizza party, go and meet Natalia and have pizza and watch the live stream of the State of the Word. Otherwise, if you're going to just watch it on the regular live stream, drop on Facebook group and Slack, and let's discuss the living hell out of it. I guarantee you it'll be a popcorn watcher. I am very curious to see what he's going to do this time.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, it will be interesting. That's all I can say. All right, guys, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. It's next week, isn't it? Thanksgiving?
It is, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
Have a wonderful Thanksgiving next week. If you're traveling, drive safely. If you're staying home, drive safely. If you're having family over, drive safely. and drink safely, and make sure you have lots of games that people can play so that they don't have to get into conversations that they might regret. And we'll see you see you in person. Yes.
I just want to say thank you again for keeping us all together and keeping us so organized for so long. It was a tremendous effort, and I know it was a lot of work, and you honestly did an incredible job at keeping everything together through transitions of moving locations and getting us online. So I really appreciate that, and keeping us all together for so long.
Well, thank you, Jen. I still have the T-shirt that you and Elaine and everybody got me that one year.
We did have a lot of fun.
We did.
Yes. Oh my God. It was. I love doing the meetups in person. They were so much fun.
They were.
And I kind of want to get to that again. I've done my research here in Lakeland, but unfortunately, it's really expensive to meet at the meetup locations here. So I'm trying to find free locations to meet up, even if that's on their porches. So. We will figure it out. It's that's kind of one of those kind of things. It will happen. We're gonna survive. WordPress Tampa Bay has been around since 2010. It's not going anywhere. So, we're just too big a place. And thank you, Jen. I appreciate that so much, and I appreciate all of you. You've all been wonderful. All right, let's get off of here, and I will. There's a private chat. Okay, good. All right. Okay, guys, I will drop the stream now. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for watching a recorded session from WordPress Tampa Bay Meetup. We meet monthly through Meetup on live stream on the third Tuesday of the month through our YouTube channel and Facebook group. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up in YouTube and be sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified of new videos. Find out more about WordPress Tampa Bay at our website at wptampabay.org. Thanks.